sorry, didn't see you there. I was meditating. Alright, well, I'm Pi, commonly known as Pissin, but I like to go by Pi. And this is my crib. So you guys are, how many are you? 1, 2, 3? You're the first humans I've actually seen in I don't even know how long. And there's quite a story behind that. My parents actually were on a boat and we were on our way to Canada and it sunk. And I ended up on my crib, aka my lifeboat. So this is my lifeboat. This is the main place where I sleep, eat, everything. And this is where the magic happens pretty much. I do have a guest house where I go when my roommate gets pretty cranky, but lately I haven't been having to use it as much. Thank God. Alright, well, I'll show you around the lifeboat. Come along. So this is pretty much my room. This is my roommate's room. I'll tell you about it in a second. And what actually saved my life is after getting on the lifeboat, I couldn't find any food because my boat just sank. And I found this storage facility right in here that was filled with food and water. But you know, having me, my roommate, and look how hot it is every single day. We drank everything, we ate everything, and you know, we're pretty much starving. So, not to tell you a little bit about my roommate. The water's pretty cold today. Okay, so tell you a little bit about my roommate. So you might be wondering why there's a huge Bengal tiger sitting right next to me and why I'm calling him my roommate. So after the boat sank, we both ended up on this lifeboat, and after establishing our own territories and him finishing off the hyena and the zebra that were also on our lifeboat, we became buddies. Okay, so me and Richard Parker, our story goes back a long time ago. So when he was captured in the forest, him and his mom were captured, and when he was sent over to my dad's zoo in Pondicherry, he was, they mixed up the paperwork, so instead of being called Thirsty, which is ironic because we're really thirsty, he was called Richard Parker, but Richard Parker's the guy that captured him, so kind of ironic. But so we grew up pretty much together, him in his cage, me outside, me taking care of him, stuff like that. But you know, we weren't never really that close, you know, Bengal tiger, human, doesn't work out. But you know, circumstances pushed us together and we're able to have a pretty cool relationship. So that's his territory, that's his bedroom pretty much, that's my territory. He pees there, he establishes his territory. I just stay here and try to get out of his way. Whenever he gets really angry, you know, I go straight to the guest house because you don't want to see him when he's angry. But because he's, you know, a Bengal tiger and there's not a lot I can do against him, I've had to try to train him. And what I've done is I've established a kind of relationship where this guy's the alpha male and he's not. So, you know, I'll show you a couple tricks. Go back, go back, go back. Come back, come back, come back, come back. That's right, I'm the boss. Alright. It looks like he's pretty tired, so we're gonna send him to sleep right now. So you might be wondering how I've been on this lifeboat. I don't even know how many days I've been on here, really. But, you know, I've had to spend time doing things. I've been fishing. That's been the best way to capture food, but it's been hard. But what I've really been doing is turning to the big man upstairs. So I practice 3 religions. I'm Hindu, Muslim, and I'm also Christian. So you might be wondering how I practice all these three religions, but in my mind, they're all the same. They all love God, and so that's how I've been occupying. I've had a lot of time to think to myself, and you know, that's just the way it is. So you know, I've had a lot of good memories. I mean, I've bonded with my bro. I've had some bad memories, and I want to tell you about one especially bad memory that really has freaked me out. One day, while I was out at sea, I started hearing some weird voices.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? Hello?
I thought that I was going crazy and I was just talking to Richard Parker, the tiger. But then suddenly I realized.
Is anyone actually there?
Hello? Do you have any food?
No? Do you have any food?
No?
And the conversation continued. But then, out of nowhere, I heard someone get on the boat. And I screamed.
Wait, I forgot to tell you, there's someone else here.
And
No, stop.
And out of nowhere came Richard Parker, and he just ate the man. And the man was dead. And I feel sort of bad telling you all this, but I was so hungry that I even took some small pieces of it for myself. So, remember when I told you I hadn't seen a human in a really long time? Technically, I wasn't lying. Because in that story, I was blind. We were actually both blind, that's why we really couldn't see each other. But shortly afterward, I regained my sight. Well, I'd like to thank you guys for coming out here, visiting me, letting me give you the tour of the crib, and I'll see you guys around. Thank you.